I feel the same. Very much so. May we truly reunite one day.
I'm Alexandra Guelff, the voice of Berenica. Congratulations on the global launch of Duet Night Abyss. I'm sure many of you have already met Berenica in the game. I think that it's instantly very atmospheric and solemn. You feel the weight and the imposition of the Empire as this very formidable enemy, but you're also immediately introduced to that very intimate companionship that is the thing that helps you survive in a world like that. And I also think that the design is so detailed that even though the world looks very desolate, there's also a kind of a reality and a texture to it. So yeah, what I've seen so far I think is beautiful. Well, that place is like a city made of steel. More like a prison, to be precise. I spent my early years there. Berenica is stoic. She sees herself as the defender of the protagonist, the protector. She's quite serious, and she's sort of like a big sister in a chosen family sense. But she also has quite a sweet and affectionate and silly side that you see when she gets to drop her mask a little bit and let her guard down. And what I admire about her is how deeply she trusts the protagonist. Their world that they live in is so clearly hostile, and these two have this incredible bond that becomes the basis of the story that compels you through. So yeah, it's her affection for and trust in her best friend.
Remember how your hands would always get very cold in winter? Here, let me warm them up.
I think my first interpretation of the character was a little bit more forthright and commanding, because I was reading into her responsibilities and she's a fierce fighter and all of those components. And the devs showed me that really the key to her characterization is her affection and her warmth. So the challenging thing was bringing that caring, calm and warm quality into my voice, even in combat situations, even in high stakes situations, that she's always reassuring the protagonist, and yeah, keeping things warm and caring. Wishes? I can't think of any. Your smile in the morning is already the greatest pick-me-up of all. Definitely. I have to be careful not to give too much away. But there are, between Berenica and the protagonist, they have these secret gestures so they can communicate with each other wordlessly. And that to me was quite evocative, because it shows you how sort of scary and intimidating the world is that they live in, that they need to have this secret language, but also how close their bond is, that in a very stressful situation, they can just do a tiny gesture and nothing else needs to be said. They trust the other person understands them and has their back. And there's something about that that's really compelling. Then rest your head on my lap for a while, just like old times. I would just like to thank everyone for their enthusiasm before the game has even released, how excited everybody is. I'm excited because they're excited, and I just want people to know that we put so much care and detail into telling this story and building this world, and the devs really listen to what the fans value, and we really listen to the world that the devs are trying to paint. And so I just really hope that people enjoy our work and they enjoy the freedom of expression in the combat system and the movement system and the character customization. And I think there's loads to enjoy, and I can't wait for people to discover the world and to meet Berenica and play with her. Duet Night Abyss is a thrilling hybrid action RPG featuring a dual narrative. The game has officially launched worldwide. Download and play today. Feel the warmth of family with Berenica and look forward to reuniting with her along the way.